shut her down and put her into her own sort of
Pencil would probably be better, but this is fine.
Dark Sun. Dark Sun is kind of like a similar offshoot of what like Forgotten Realms would be. That's its own kind of setting. Dark Sun is kind of Mad Max style.
Gotcha.
Obviously more intricate than that. But she shattered this world, and yeah, pretty much everything is super fucked up. Everyone and every city basically lives around these lakes that are called life springs. And when this goddess destroyed the world, she left behind a curse when she was banished that made it so that nothing could survive and this plague would go on. And these life springs somehow counteract this curse so that people can actually survive. Now, no one knows why, that kind of thing. You are living in a monarchy, you know, king, queen, that kind of thing. And there are nobles as well within this system, and these nobles are actually, they run guilds that are essentially just the
Can you check my stream?
merchant version of, I own the blacksmithing of all this world, I own all of the tailoring, I own all of the mining, all of the tanning, leather working stuff, that kind of gig. And yes, that. Some minor stuff. There are 2 moons. One is visible most of the time, and the other one only comes about once a year. That'll come later. And that's kind of the basics that you should understand for now. So, moving to the next grid. Okay,
yes,
so
audio,
basically,
no audio.
everyone
Erratics. So I'm waiting to see if somebody invent talks.
their little
That is true,
marker,
Ben.
make sure you have your
okay,
name
yeah,
or marked whatever associated
Okay.
with your little dot.
My name or my character's name?
Character name, please.
Does anybody else's character name start with a D? Good.
Guess I'll take my J and turn it into an H.
Okay, does everyone have one?
Which one's supposed to be mine? I don't see a V. Is the S mine?
These are kind of left over from our last campaign, so just take
So-
one and...
Okay.
I took L.
Okay, so does everyone have one that's whatever, like moved somewhere?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Okay. Endus and I have to ask, how do you pronounce the name? Sankus?
Sankus, yeah.
Sankus, okay.
My character name is Vidar for this, though.
V and which is Endus's? Z.
I'm the Z, wherever it is.
Okay. Alright. Sorry, I'm getting.
So, Raz, I imagine
set
your
up.
name is pronounced how it sounds when I'm preparing to vomit.
Pretty much. Pretend it's got some elven flair, though.
It's Hulra. Please don't vomit on your microphone.
Yeah, game officially over.
For me.
Move my chat out of the way.
Okay, here's where we're gonna start. We're gonna start with. God damn it! What is your stupid name, Mendes?
Do you want the full thing or just a short form?
Let's start with the full first for the lulz.
Zvilian Phineas Trivolius the 17th.
Okay, that. You wake up and you look around and you really can't see much of anything. The ground is relatively hard. It's relatively dry as well. You can tell that it's morning.
Phlegm.
Dawn, rather. And from your vantage point, you can see one other person across from you, across the room, and that is about it.
Oh, bless you.
What do you do?
Oh, sorry.
How hungover do I feel?
Your head is throbbing and you're not sure how you got there.
Yeah, but that's not unusual for me.
Okay, then that works equally well.
Yeah, I'm not doing much of anything. I'm just sort of rubbing my eyes and trying to get my senses together.
Okay, Sankus, you were already awake, it seemed.
Thank you.
And you see your drunken companion stirring, and you also are not sure how you got where you are.
Have I, like, explored the area or anything yet? Or did I wake up, like, literally 30 seconds ago?
That, yes.
Okay.
So, Endis is waking up. What are you doing?
I guess I'll get up and look around. I won't go over to him right away.
Okay. And where are you going to look around exactly? It
Looks
matters.
like we're in,
It
like,
matters.
some kind of enclosure, so I guess towards the north.
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and move your thing if you ever want to represent that. That's fine. Doesn't matter. So, if you're going to look north, you find that there are bars. You are in an enclosure, an imprisonment, and then there's a thin hallway on one side, and you can kind of peer into another one, but you can't tell if it is occupied or empty.
Okay.
I just said that in the wrong channel, but alright.
Also, I can't seem to, like, focus my little token thing.
Okay.
Is there a way to get, like, the enclosure's, like, on top of it or something?
Hold on. I'm getting there.
Cease is
Hold on.
taking care of it.
Okay.
We're free!
Sending it a little too far back.
Do I have like my stuff, or am I like basically?
You are wearing what amounts to a potato sack.
Excellent.
Naked's such a better way to start people. Come on.
Yes, a burlap sack is effectively what you two are wearing.
You hear a groan from the corner. They took my clothes.
Okay, yeah, but you jiggle the bars a little bit, and they are firmly set in place and locked.
Okay, I go over to Zev. I'm gonna call him Zev from now on.
Okay.
And I tell him, in the name of Cord, who the heck are you?
I'm going to draw myself up with as much dignity as I can muster in the potato sack and introduce myself. I am Zavalian Phineas Tribolius the 17th. I think. Who are you?
I'm Vidar Adrian, priest of Cord. I have no idea how I got here.
Well, it's the first time I've gotten locked up in a drunk tank with a priest. No, wait, there was that other time. I don't talk about that other time.
Okay, and sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
Can you remember anything?
Do I look like I can remember anything?
Not particularly. I feel relatively fine, but I still can't remember anything, which seems very odd.
From a distance, you hear, "Hey, you guys up now?"
Stop shouting!
Come here, the door.
I guess I go over to the door.
Yeah,
I'll
and
saunter over.
from across the hall, you can basically see what amounts to a shadow in the cell, and it says, "What guild are you guys from?" Do you know? Who owns you?
No one owns me.
You don't know me.
Well, since you're in here, you are now property.
Property of whom?
That's what I'm asking you. Who owns you? Okay, since obviously none of you know what, look at your tattoo. Describe it to me. Mine, I'm part of the blacksmithing mining guild. It looks like a hammer.
Having some trouble over there.
Just a little. Having an argument.
I have the hammer one.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm confused.
What about?
There we go.
Okay,
What's the whole point of
yes.
me doing that?
That means you are property of the Blacksmithing Mining Guild. What about the other one?
I have no idea if my character would have a tattoo.
It would.
I've just got a hammer too. Yeah, hammer. That sounds good.
Okay, then we're on the equal footing here. You guys were brought in a little while ago, I guess, in the middle of the. And you were brought in by the guard lady. What a wench! I go and
I
just
think
peer
Uvu
into the
locked
cell
up.
to see who was there, and I get lashes to the face. What a
I
bitch!
think Uvu locked up. Nope, there it went.
What did you guys do before this, or do you remember?
This isn't a response, but like, when does our memory
What's my microphone
begin and end?
You know your
When you were
own history and stuff,
highlighting
but
earlier?
you just basically
It was
don't
coming through your
know
mic.
why you're
Highlighting was- I
where
didn't
you
even
are or
open
why
my
you are
dice yet.
property now.
I think it's actually back feeding up your gooseneck.
Could be. I'm eventually get a.
I'll respond that I don't remember anything
I think it'll couch the reverb less.
Okay, wow, they must have really dosed you with that poison pretty bad. That's how they get everyone here. They poison you and it knocks you out, and then they take you for their own bidding. At this point, he says, hold on, I hear my roommate rousing.
I start muttering to myself under my breath. I sound like I'm having an argument with myself. And I appear to be losing.
What's that new square now?
Oh, there's not supposed to be in the square.
Arlie, which is yours, your L, right?
Yep, I'm L.
Okay.
Still have Leaving on a Jet playing in my
Guy
head.
kind of waltzes over
I
and
still have Leaving on a
taps
Jet
you in
playing
the
my
shoulder
head
with
thanks
his
to you.
boot, or rather his bare foot. Says, "Hey, the others are up. Let's see if you can gather any of your memories too."
Was I awake when he does that?
Waking, I guess.
Okay. Then when he taps me with his boot, I kind of growl at him, and then I'm assuming I've seen him before, right?
No, you have not.
Oh. From what you were saying, it sounded like that him and I had conversed before. So yeah, he kind of taps me with his boot and tries to wake me. I kind of growl at him and then roll up into a crouch, looking kind of like I'm considering attacking him.
Whoa, now, take it easy. We're all in the same situation. It's not going to help anyone by making their investment go to waste.
Investment? What investment?
We're all property now, and I'm not sure which cell we're in, whether we're in their own dungeons or if we're in the royal dungeon. I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Do I have any kind of memory of the situation to really make sense of what he just said. Do I know anything to relate that to, or?
Like I said, you have the basic understanding of the world to know that, you know, there are the guilds and stuff. So it would just be based on location, and whether you know that location is kind of irrelevant at this point.
Okay. In that case, I kind of stall perfect and continue growling quietly to myself.
Which guild got you?
Do I have the same tattoo? Or can I just pick something random?
Yeah. Okay, what is your tattoo then?
It's kind of like a slantish thing. I don't know.
Slantish thing. Hold on, let me look.
I let him look at it.
Oh, that's just the stem. Okay, so you got part of the farmers. Okay, yeah, you're part of the farming.
I kind of growl at that again.
Oh, they're actually not as bad as you think. You at least get some of the sunlight. Okay, and at this point you hear, everyone hears boots tromping down the hallway, and it's basically, you know, metal clanking. And you see guards.
Oh my god, my computer's
Carrying
having a fucking
in
fit.
A tiny
My
little
computer's
thing
having a fit.
and a slightly taller but still very brittle looking thing, and toss them into the last cell. And they toss them in the back, then they slam the gate
people.
and then continue back to where they were.
After they walk away, I go up to the door and just kind of look at it. And does the door have like bars on it, I'm guessing?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, give it a rattle just to see how sturdy it is.
It doesn't give much.
Fantastic.
And from your vantage point, you can kind of see the shadow outline or whatever of Endus or Z and Senkus. What is your name? The V.
Vidar.
Vidar. Okay, I need to write that down. And you can also see what looks, you can only guess to be a halfling, given he only comes up his face to the bottom rung of the door. And
Okay.
as
I was
well
just gonna-
as, sorry.
Okay.
You also see, yes, both of you, Ugar and Sil, you're both awake. And you can also see what looks to be just like a twig, and not even sure if these bars will contain him, given how small he is, or thin rather, with very long, well-maintained hair.
I don't think so, maybe. I'm not all that thin.
Is there like a knowledge you could do to try and tell what it is? Or can I just not see well enough to know?
It's just too dark.
Okay. I look
I mean,
over at
you're-
the guy in the cell with me and I'm like, so, since you seem to know what's going on, odds on escaping?
Probably not good. I've only been here for about a week, and you guys are just the replacements since the last battle. And yeah, the guys that were all here before you, they weren't exactly battle hardened, and they didn't last very long in the arena. At this point, you hear clanking coming down the hallway again, and then Arlie, you actually get what feels like, I guess, burning slash across your face, and you have to stumble back.
Wait, just randomly? I'm confused, sorry.
A guard was walking down the hallway, followed by you getting pain in the face.
Ah!
It's time to get up, maggots. You have some work to do this morning before the entertainment in the afternoon. And some more guards come down the hallway and start to unlock the cells, and they actually take a small pin, I guess, and jab each of you in the back, and you all start to feel woozy and kind of fall to the ground again.
Oh, goody.
Fantastic.
All right, one sec.
Ah, the map is disappearing.
Not alterations. Uh-oh.
Okay. At this point, you guys are all in a different room again, and each one of you is awakened with a lashing.
Oh, fun.
And when each of you takes a lashing, each of you loses a healing surge.
What? Do we not have pencils?
I have some downstairs. I gotta go.
Okay.
Send Maddox a message.
Okay.
From Eric.
And when you look up, you're looking at the well-polished boots of what looks to be a very muscular half-orc lady who has a three-pronged whip that has gnarled metal bits at the end hanging from her waist, and
Thank you.
she says, "Get up, it's time to go. Get your stuff."
I kind of look at her with a confused look on my face and say, "What stuff?"
Yeah, I kind of look around confused as well.
Where is my stuff? I'm looking.
Look, we're getting
woke
ready
up in
to
this
have
room
some
and got whipped
entertainment.
by a cat of
Go
nine
grab
tails.
yourself a piece of armor and, you know, whatever weapon you think will do the best to keep yourself alive.
And now apparently we're being
You can't be serious.
tossed into the arena.
I just let out a deep breath and walk over and start pilfering through the crap.
If this is the way Cord chooses to challenge me, I will meet that challenge. I go over and start sorting through the crap.
Won't be the first time I've stabbed something for entertainment. Sure, all the other times it was personal entertainment, but not the first time I've stabbed something for entertainment.
I'm going to talk to the orc lady and say, why don't we go discuss this somewhere else? I'm
Great.
sure we can come to some kind of an arrangement.
She lashes you again, and you lose another healing surge.
Vidir, while we're going through stuff, I hold up like a plate chess piece and was like, this will probably be very good for you. Take that.
Come on, we don't have all day.
Is there enchanted cloth or something, or is there...
I'd really prefer
Yeah.
chain.
Yeah, basically, you have your pick of what's there, and if the cloth, you can just improvise and say whatever, but it's gonna give you a +1 enhancement.
So what do we actually get out of this? Armor and... just armor, or...
And weapon. So in your case,
Okay.
there's
Okay.
there's a quarterstaff or a staff or whatever.
Okay.
I'll grudgingly grab some cloth and a...
I wish I'd known that before I printed off my sheet.
Okay, and as you guys are coming through or getting ready, another guard comes in and says, come on, they're waiting. They'll be done soon. Hold on.
I shrug and start walking toward that direction, wherever it happens to be.
I follow along.
As do I.
Okay.
I'm lagging sullenly behind. But still going along because I don't want to get whipped again.
I'll pull up the back of the pack then.
All right. And you're led to a door, and from that vantage, you can hear a very, very loud an echoing voice. And this, thank you for your patience, everyone, for your entertainment. We bring you this week's event, and hopefully this bunch won't be nearly as ridiculous and pathetic as the last. So everyone, I hope you have your bets placed, and enjoy your entertainment.
So we're meant to be fighting each other?
No.
Apparently there's 9 things.
Ah, that's what I get from switching away from the grid for a sec.
Oh my.
Yeah, how dare you not have 2 monitors and entire lots of real estate.
I'm actually using 2 computers.
Okay.
So I take it this is an outside arena and we've been inside in the dark, correct?
Correct. It's a little blinding when the door opens. But underneath of your feet, it's all sand, and as your eyes adjust, you can see just a massive arena and crowd filled with people.
As soon as we get out there and look around, I say really loudly, "Fantastic."
Oh, the square went away. Was the square supposed to go away?
Okay. And before you see some really, really ugly little creatures with darkish red skin on some of them, and some with darker green. And they're kind of in a spear-like formation, as if they've been fighting together for a long time. And from first glance, you can kind of see that some of them, though they're comfortable where they are, they're a little hesitant to be there. And you kind of walk out, and then you're halted, all of you, as if something is invading your mind.
Good luck out there. I'll do my best to help from here.
And here we go. Roll initiative.
Everybody gets a +2 from me, by the way.
We get an additional +2 from you.
Yep, so long as you're within 10 and can see and hear me.
Sorry, I'm getting my stuff set up.
No problem.
Some high initiative rules. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious what Ugor's bonus is if he rolled a 30.
Stupid writing. Hold on, sorry.
Silly DM.
Okay, neat. Obviously, everything is labeled already. All right, up first is Ugger.
Well, I decide that I'm going to do what I know best and go headlong at the first target and try to eliminate one as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Moving directly in front of number 2 would be 6 squares, correct? From what I can see.
I honestly can't tell because part of my grid is gone.
As long as going diagonal one counts as one, yeah.
The first
Yes.
diagonal is a 1, so yeah.
Yeah.
No, in 4E, a diagonal is just 1, period.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Alright, as I rush in front of the target, I grab a handful of sand, slide to my knees, and sling it into its eyes to distract it, and hit it with Slide Flourish. I'm going to guess that a 30 against its AC hits.
It does.
Sorry, I had to do math and it made my head hurt. 20 damage. I guess I slash it straight across its midsection with a perfectly struck blow.
Okay. Harley.
Yay! Give me 1 second.
Oh, I
I'm
forgot
looking
the
at
+1 enhancement, 21, Radix.
Alright. I let out a big old roar and take on the aspects of the panther as I use my form of the relentless panther.
Okay.
And then using my move and the +2 I get from that, the 2 squares, I'm going to move between 2 and 4.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can do that.
And then, let me see. I would still have a standard action left, right?
Yep.
Okay. Trying to make sure I was keeping track of everything properly. And After I do that, I'm gonna use my nature's abundance to burst up a field of plants around us, which encapsulates Ugger's tune too.
Okay, describe that.
Trees sprout out of the ground and get between us and the people. We're the bad guys.
Okay. Does that do any damage or attack something, or is that it?
No, it just gives all of my allies in the area cover.
Okay, cool.
It's close burst 3, so I'm not sure how far around that goes for me.
3 squares in each direction.
Correct.
And I marked 2 and 4. And growl at them.
And growl at them.
Okay.
What does marking do?
Wait, Ugor's playing a shorty, right?
Marking basically it's a
Ugor's a
defender
short guy,
aspect.
right?
Each class of defender will get a different version, but
I'm not.
marking basically
I'm an
means
Eldrin.
if a target that is marked does
Eldrin.
not attack the person that marked it, it gets -2 to all attack rolls.
I've been speaking
Okay.
the headphones that don't let me
Take
hear
the
you.
other ear off.
The
so you
warden
can
also
actually
has
hear me because
an
it'd be a
immediate
close side.
interrupt and an immediate reaction based off of her marked targets attacking different targets.
You're saying this is my good
Correct.
And I can hear you scraping.
Okay. It is
going to
number
stab
4's
you.
turn, and
Actually,
it
by what
has
my
a
character would
great
do, I'm gonna have
big
Ugor stab
great
you.
axe, and it is going to just stay where it is, and
That's what my character
It
does. He makes other
is-
people do stuff.
going to take a swing at Arlie. Does a 22 to AC hit?
No. How does cover work in this one? I'm sorry. I should have double checked that.
Yeah, sure. You have partial cover and you have full, like complete cover. I'm assuming your power is partial cover, and that basically just gives it effectively gives you guys +2 to all defenses. What it actually means is they have -2 to all defenses, to attacks to hit you.
Yeah, it just says cover. It doesn't say what kind.
Okay, I'm going to assume partial because full cover usually doesn't occur from powers until way later unless you're
Okay.
actually going to like hide or something or be invisible. Okay, so
Alright.
he takes a swing and it just big whiff. Big whiff. Okay, Syl. It is your turn.
Alright, Hora charges right up behind Darrenad, yells heads up, and stabs right over the top of him at number 2.
Cool.
1d20 plus 11. This will attack.
You have a reach weapon?
I do, I have a great spear. 23 versus Will.
Uh, 23 versus Will hit.
Holy,
Am I allowed?
7 damage.
Okay, just curious, what attack did you actually do? Was that one of your at wills?
Yeah, my intuitive strike.
Okay, yeah, I was kind of wondering about the will. Okay. Let's see. The
was
Syl
dumb.
went, and now it is number 2's turn, and it
That
is
was very
real
dumb.
pissed because it definitely just ate 2 monstrous strikes. And since that little
Mine's
thing
not very monstrous.
is in front of him, he's going to take a swing at him with his sword. Alright, Ugger does a 25 to AC hit you.
Yes.
Yes, it does. And...
right.
Sorry, you can go ahead if you are going to use an immediate.
Oh no, I was just gonna say also, I don't think I said it, but your guys don't get cover, just my guys, because the trees bend out of the way whenever any of my allies attack.
Okay, that's fine.
And number 2 is
Down it.
attacking him?
Yes. The difference between immediate interrupt and immediate reaction, by the way, is the interrupt happens before my attack actually hits, and the reaction comes after.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to ask, because I thought that would be it. Then yeah, I want to use an immediate interrupt on little 2 there.
Okay, what are you doing with your interrupt?
I'm gonna lash out with Nature's Wrath and diminish his defenses. It's strength versus fortitude.
Okay, roll it.
I rolled a 20.
Okay, that will hit. Is there damage on your Nature's Wrath?
Yep.
Okay, do you know how critical hits work in this?
No.
Okay, there's no roll to confirm, and your damage just does maximum damage.
Oh, so I don't have to roll it?
You don't have to roll damage, it's just like whatever, what does the power say, like 1 weapon damage plus something?
1 weapon damage plus strength.
My thing is, from where you're
Okay,
sitting,
so
you're activating your
what does
mic.
your 1 weapon damage do, like 1d8, 1d10?
1d10.
Oh, no, I'm saying right now when you're talking.
So it would do 10 damage plus your strength mod plus whatever enhancements or whatever.
Yeah. Your mic
Alright,
is apparently very sensitive
then
tonight.
that would be the +1 battle axe does +1 damage too.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so then that would be a total of 15 to him.
Go take cough syrup or something.
Does anything else happen?
The guy I hit
Gargle some
gives
soda.
combat advantage to my allies until the end of my next turn.
Okay, and since that didn't actually, fully interrupt his thing, Ugger, you
Yeah.
take 18 damage.
Oh my.
Holy crap on a pita.
He
I don't know.
just makes a wild lash, and he hits you straight across your torso. Then he, which this guy is bloodied, by the way, after Arlie's thing. He screams out, "Break formation!" and he is going to push 1, 6, 7, 5, 8, and 9 upwards, up to 5 squares to surround you guys.
He pushes them?
Crap, wrong button.
Did you see Ugor in chat?
Okay, so he's got that. Cool.
What happened? Your mic's still off.
I'm trying to get him.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, and that will be his turn. Now it is number 3's turn. He is going to
Abort mission.
run up to the left of Ugur, the D, and take a swing at him.
Opportunity attack.
Hold on.
From Daranad, they're asking.
Say that again?
Do I get an opportunity attack?
I'm looking that up, but I don't think you do.
Why would I not?
I think it's leaving a square that it's threatened, not entering.
Correct.
Well, I don't like that at all. That does not please me.
Moving provokes. If an enemy leaves a square adjacent to you, you can make an opportunity attack against that enemy.
I refuse to accept your reality and instead insert my own.
Maybe I should actually move it first. And oh my, that's going to hit. Does a 37 hit?
Oh God, yes. What is going on?
Oh my.
Don't say oh my.
He brings his battle axe over his head and just starts to chop down, and that is 15 damage.
I am bloodied.
Okay. And that will be his turn. Sankus, it is your turn.
Yeah, I did see that.
Okay.
Anybody with some AE could do some massive damage with the way they're setting up. Oh, Endus is a chaos wizard or chaos mage or whatever. So like most of his abilities he does them, and then they either get a nifty little bonus or a nifty little backfire.
Yeah, I heard. We
Oh
we were
my.
talking about how we were kind of imagining like the Nutty Professor.
Okay.
Things randomly exploding or randomly working.
Yeah.
I call Thunder down on 6, 7, and 3.
Yeah.
I guess I roll to attack.
Yes.
Oh, is
Yes.
the one roll for all creatures thing applied to multi-target spells in addition to bursts, or like the ones that's
that's
1 to 3 creatures? Okay.
Well, wait, what power exactly? Like, what is it?
It's range 10 and it targets 1, 2, or 3 creatures individually.
Oh, if it targets individually, then an attack roll for each.
Okay.
Kind of like Twin Strike would, since you're rolling twice for 2 different attacks, it would be 2 rolls.
And that's wisdom versus fortitude.
Which roll is going to be against which?
Let's go in order 3, 6, and 7.
3, 6, 7. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
And it was against, what did you say,
Knock
fortitude?
it off.
Fortitude?
Yep.
The attack on number 3 will hit. The attack on number 6 will not hit, and the attack on number 7 will hit.
Okay. So let's resolve the sliding first, since it's crazy. I knock 3 and 7 squares backwards.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, but, well, I don't know if
Bernard, which one's backwards? 6
3
and
and
7?
7.
How far
7.
back? Squares?
7
hold on.
squares.
Okay, 7 is actually just going to run directly into number 1, and both of them fall prone. And number 3 will slide way, way back.
Does that give an attack of opportunity?
No.
Oh, sliding people doesn't give attack of opportunities to other people?
Actually, hold on, let me check.
It's a good question, actually. I don't know if slides and pushes cause attacks of opportunity or not.
Yeah, I'm looking. It does not seem to say so. But yes, you. Oh no. If an enemy leaves a square adjacent to you, you can make an opportunity attack against the enemy. However, you can't make one if the enemy shifts or teleports or is forced to move away by a pull, push, or slide.
Okay. That's
Boo.
unfortunate.
Yeah, because that would be coming up a lot with me.
I wanna watch push.
No.
It
No.
does. It does.
I don't care. I'm saying no.
It'd be really fun to have 2 people just pushing and pulling enemies back and forth past your party and having everybody taking opportunity attacks at them.
Technically, there is a feat in Epic that lets you do that. But okay, let's resolve damage here.
Yeah. So I guess the ones that I hit take 11 damage.
Okay. And number 7 died.
So,
Oh, I did it wrong. One sec. Add 2 more damage to that.
Okay.
I forgot about Covenant of Wrath.
wasn't it the first time 7 was hit? Hon?
Yes.
That was the first time 7 was hit?
Okay.
Yes, it was.
So,
Is that
2
your
Is
turn?
that
has got to be the
Yes.
boss.
Okay. Endus, it is your turn.
Or 2, 3, and 4 are big guys, and the other ones are little minis.
Okay, that Covenant of Wrath, is that +2 to hit and damage?
No, it's just it's 1 damage for every creature you hit with any encounter or daily power.
Okay, is that something for you, or is that from the Warden?
No, it's my class ability.
Okay. Okay, well, as I start to gather my senses, everybody feels a bit of a thrum in the air and a weird vibration passes over everybody. Doesn't do anything, it just tickles kind of weird.
Okay.
I'm gonna whip in there, and then a blazing purple bolt comes firing out of the end of my staff. Firing Chaos Bolt at number 2 to start.
Puplery.
Who are you
Boy
rolling
number
on?
2.
That was number 2.
Okay.
Okay, so he takes 18 damage. Yeah, 18 damage.
Okay.
And is he still up?
Yep.
He gets shoved back a square and knocked prone.
Okay.
And because that's even, I get to go again.
Okay.
Second bolt
you say
comes
6 got
blasting out and
knocked
hits
I don't
number
know.
6. At least it does it with 19 hits.
Or number 6, you said?
Yeah.
What's it targeting?
It's versus Will.
Okay, yeah, that'll hit.
Apparently it was 2.
And that's 13 damage.
Apparently it
Number
was
6
2.
falls over dead.
Of course, I had to attack the one that's the angry big leader.
Anything else in this?
No, that's it. I'm done.
Okay.
All of a sudden, you guys see a large rock lift up into the air and floating over number 1, and it falls directly down right on top of him.
Giant rock, big boom.
This rock
Disturbing.
smashes his face in and he falls over dead since he was already laying prone. Or yeah, his face just obliterates. And number 1 dies. Okay. Now it is a bunch of monster turns. Let's see. Number 5 is going to run over to this guy with a spear.
Spear.
That's me.
And
Not
he's
just a
going
spear,
to
great
swing
spear.
at him with his sword. Does a 17 to AC hit?
No, it does not.
Okay. Number 8 is going to run up to the little halfling. And swing at him with his sword.
By the way, the next time we want to do this
Ugger
part,
does
I'll-
a...
Okay.
I really doubt this. Does a 12 hit you?
No.
Okay, the hobgoblin just whiffs terribly. And finally, this last guy is going to run up to the girl panther wolf thing. And swing his sword. Arlie, does a 27 hit your AC?
Yep.
Okay. That will be 5 damage.
Okay.
I duck.
And that will end his turn. Top of the round goes back to Ugger.
Okay,
He
can I
hits me and I
shift?
giggle.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, after he hits me, I giggle at him.
If I shift before making an attack and then use an attack that allows me to shift after it, that's totally fine, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I shift forward a square and attack with bait and switch on number 2. I kind of feint like I'm tripping to draw him in, and when he goes to counterattack me, I swap positions with him.
Interesting.
And let me roll now. I have a hard time with 4E math, and I have to always look at my sheet.
Okay.
23 versus AC, I think. Let me double check my sure it's AC. No, Will. 23 versus Will.
That will hit.
And thanks to Arlie's power, I have combat advantage against him.
Yes, you do.
That would give you an extra 2 on the hit, by the way.
Oh, I know. I rolled poorly. Oh, you made me lose count. 15 damage.
Okay.
Is he still upright?
He's still standing.
Okay, we swap positions, and then I'm able to shift squares equal to my charisma mod.
Okay.
So I'm going to move over behind number 9 across from Arlie.
Okay.
Yes, Arlie, I know I just surrounded you, but better you than me.
I'm happy.
And I end my turn.
Okay. Arlie, it is your turn.
Alrighty. I look happy, but I let out a big old roar, and I'm gonna use my Wild Blood Frenzy, which gives me 2 attacks.
Get
And
Okay.
I'm gonna take a swing at
Get.
number 2.
Okay.
I'm guessing a 20 doesn't hit him.
It does not.
Damn it. I'll swing at him again then.
Okay.
I rolled even lower.
That
was
will
exciting.
probably not hit.
No, that's a 13.
That will not hit.
What did you roll, like a
Is
3?
there
A 2.
is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
I'm going to mark 2, 8, 9, and 4.
There you go.
And that's it. I'm content to stay where I am.
Okay. It is number 3's turn, and it is way the hell back there. So it is going to. If I can find its speed. It is going to move 6 squares with its move action. And then it is going to charge the weird looking frazzled guy who's muttering to himself. Oh no, what did I do? Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it.
Just hit Control Z, right?
Okay. Okay, and
Radix fails at Google
Let's
Docs.
see.
That's what he brought me along for.
Yeah.
alright, Endus, does a 28 hit your AC?
No, because my Slad's Gambit triggers and I'm over there.
What is that and what did it do? Describe it.
It's the immediate interrupt. It's triggers an enemy within 5 squares of you hits you. Before the attack, I teleport my speed, and then I hit him.
Cool. So roll it.
AC 11.
No, that does not hit.
Takes half damage then.
Okay, what is half damage?
Ten.
Holy crap! Is that an encounter or a daily?
That's a daily. Still fucking awesome.
Okay, so he swings at this guy and then poof, his axe lands on the ground and then he feels this tickle in the back of his armor.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
I
I sort
gotta
of
figure out how to
zip
RP
fade
my
out in a shower
healing
of
as a
sparks,
warlord.
appear over there, and then another purple bolt comes blasting out of
Stop
it.
being a pussy!
Okay, that is
I start
his,
laughing maniacally.
that is his turn. Syl, it is your turn.
Alright, I look around the battlefield and I notice Darrenad bleeding from the chest, and I just kind of yell over to him. I'm like, hey, suck it up, wipe yourself off, and get back in the battle. I'm also an Eladrin. We're kinda... And with that, he gets to spend a healing surge +4 to heal himself.
Okay.
I heal 16 health and I'm no longer bloodied.
And then
Okay,
I
cool.
point at the female cat panther thing, and then point at the at number 2, and say, "Bite the shit out of him." And she gets a free melee basic attack.
No, you still have to roll it, Arlie.
Yeah, I figured.
And do I
I
feel
got a
like
16
shifting?
on that.
How spell maniacal?
That does not hit.
Well, I know who's not getting my MBAs anymore.
I rolled low.
Should've used the bot.
Okay, is that your turn? Syl?
I'm gonna shift to the other side of 5.
Are you going to move? Oh,
I'm just gonna
there,
do
okay.
a shift as my move.
Yeah, okay. Well, cool.
I just want to be a little farther away from 2.
Okay. So that's your turn?
Yes, it is.
Okay, number 2, it is going to take a great big swing at Arlie. With a natural 20.
When it says staff implement.
You
It uses
take
your staff implement.
30 damage.
So it just naturally adds the +8 from my staff.
What?
It says.
Let me see it.
Yeah, these games don't fuck around.
Okay, I'm bloodied now.
It just means you get +8 attack
Okay.
on it. It
And
channels through your staff implement.
then
So then it's a plus 10.
that will end its turn.
1d5 plus my int modifier.
And all of your numbers
let's
go up
see,
by
who's
1 because he
next?
gave us +1 on everything,
Number
so I assume you get that too.
6 is dead. Let's see. So it would be number 4 is going to go. And
And I hate yelling at
he
people
sees what his
over-vent, like
commander
actual
had just
yelling,
done.
'cause I
Gets
don't
this great big grin on his
know
face and
how
is
loud
going
it
to take
comes
a
out
swing
on
at
their end,
Arlie.
and I don't want to blow anybody's eardrums. Plus, I am an Eldrin, so I would tend to be a little more graceful about it.
Maintained.
31 to AC.
It's kind of like that moment when you look in your parents
grief.
and you go,
What are you
"I'm not
rolling?
mad, but I'm not happy. And you're
I'm
like,
very
that hits.
disappointed in you.
Highly. Okay.
Alright, I
I wasn't
am.
afraid of my dad until he was quiet.
And he picks up his great axe and rolls for min damage. You take 12 damage.
That's min.
Thus the reason to know why things are bloodied.
Okay.
And that will end its turn. Sankas, it is your turn.
Cool. Okay, I'm going to use a minor action to cast Divine Call, and I'm going to move Arlie over here.
Cool.
And then I'll call
Freaky.
down lightning on 8, 9, 2, and 4.
Cool.
Let me roll to attack. It's versus reflex.
Okay.
I see that.
Does that hit all of them, or none of them, or half of them?
Sorry, it was against Will, you said?
No, against reflex.
Against reflex.
I thought, oh, I got X-Puppy.
Yes, it will hit all of
I
them.
think that's the one he likes.
That's why he was
he's got-
distracted.
Cool. So
One that's psychotic.
I'm gonna slide them around a
Yeah,
bit.
we've
I
got
can
one
slide
that
each of
sleeps
them
a
2
lot.
squares, but I'm not gonna use all that.
Okay.
Pretzels. Oh, I guess I can turn my webcam back on. Hi, people. I'm back. We had 4 people watching at one point. I turned it off so I could go to the bathroom and stand up and...
Copy.
And I'll roll damage, which is so they all take 16 damage.
Wow. Okay.
Okay,
Describe your. Describe your
I said I
power.
called down. I said I called down lightning on them. These big, huge
Okay.
bolts of divine lightning come down from the sky and hit each of them individually.
Cool.
Oh, and afterwards they're all like covered in kind of little static electricity things. It doesn't actually do anything
Cool.
because I have no int modifier, but if I had an int modifier, they would take damage when they made attacks of opportunity.
Okay. Numbers 2, 5, 8, and 9 fall over dead.
Oh, the leader's dead.
No, number 4 is still up.
Oops.
Way to go, dear.
Is that where he was?
No, he was on the bottom 2 left of my token.
2 left of D.
Yeah.
So down and right 1. Right 1. There you go.
There.
Close enough.
That's actually perfect.
Okay, that was Sankus. Endus, it is your turn.
Well, I'm gonna dissolve into a shower of sparks again, using my lightning shift. Lets me shift my.
I did not hear shift. The record. Using my lightning. I did not
Okay.
hear shift.
And I'm gonna coalesce right there.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to let out a shout and explode into fire. As
Cool.
flames come spiraling out of me and smack into the 2 guys there.
Cool. Roll it.
Isn't that what they were called Fantastic Four?
26 versus reflex.
That will hit both of them.
I can already
So they
feel
each
that's
take
cooler.
11 fire damage, and when they start their turn, they're going to take more.
Okay. Just remind me.
Yeah.
Okay, number 5 dies as his smoldering wreckage just crumbles into ash. Okay, that looks like it's top of the round. Ugger.
I
I
move
guess I could start using some
to...
encounters.
Can players attack diagonally?
Yes.
Okay, I move 6 to be all the way at the top left of number 3 to give me combat advantage opposite of Arlie.
Okay.
I kind of dart, weave, and roll through everyone, looking
Cool.
all cool like. And I go for a killing blow with an ability called Easy Target.
Okay, what's
Basically,
it
I'm
do?
going for his hamstrings. If I deal the attack, then he is slowed and he grants me combat advantage. Both are ended by a single save. If I miss, it still deals half damage and he grants me combat advantage until the end of his next turn. Or the end
Okay,
of my
roll
next
it.
turn, sorry. Does a 21 hit? AC.
It does.
$19 damage, and he is slowed and grants me combat advantage until he saves.
Okay. Arlie, it is your turn. Assuming Ugger is done.
What kind of action is Second Wind? Is it standard?
It is a standard, yes.
Okay. In 4E, can you burn your move action as a standard too, or no?
Nope. It only goes the other. Burn your standard to move, but not the other way.
Right. Okay.
Did Arlie get beat up?
All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
I'm gonna do my attack I get
bloody
to
and then
do
got
as
attacked
part
for
of
another
my
12 or so.
Relentless Pather, which lets me move and whack somebody. So I'm going around
Cool.
and gonna take a swing at number 4.
Okay.
Trying to come up with different ways to RP this healing is going to be rough.
There's fire whipping all around me as you walk through there, but somehow none of it manages to hit you.
Fancy. It's versus reflex radix.
Okay.
$25 hit.
That will hit.
Yay!
Come on, girls, knock it off. You got this.
I was thinking about trying to balance it out between Marshall. You feel better now.
He takes
And
16
I do
damage,
follow
and then he'll
Coraline,
take
who is
5
kind
every
of a
round
roaring,
until he
but
saves.
also lighty
So it's a save
guy.
ends.
Yes.
He's not really muttering a
Okay,
prayer,
he is going to.
Oh, and I'm
Okay. He is going to shake his head, immediately burning in
but I mean,
action,
it's called
and
Inspiring Word,
shrug off that extra damage.
but I don't want
okay,
it to
so
always
it's 2,
be.
I think.
You just mutter under
Oh
your
no,
breath.
that's only on a miss. Never mind. You're good.
No. I'm saying he won't take the ongoing, is what I was saying.
Yeah, I misunderstood what it written here. If you had saved the reflex originally, it would have been 2 ongoing instead. But I misread it as
okay.
he saved and he would take 2 instead.
Focus in on that.
Okay.
I was confused.
Just look at him like, you're gonna be
Okay.
fine. This is-
It's still healing.
is that your turn?
So I think
Um,
this
I
round
marked
I'm gonna do
him,
it more
and
prayer
that's it.
based and like end up with
Okay.
like glowing hand and just kind of point towards her. And she
Let's
feels.
see. That
A lift
is
in her
going to be
spirit.
number 4's turn.
Oh, crap.
No,
Sorry.
go ahead. No, what were you gonna do?
I completely forgot about my long tooth shifter. I wanted to use that as a minor action.
Oh, that's fine. The regen, I don't think will take into start. Won't really start until your next turn. So
Yeah,
don't think.
well, I got +2 to damage rolls if I had
The
done
best
that
part
first,
is
but I
that's
forgot, so that's fine.
minor,
okay.
so I can still do all my other
Yeah,
stuff.
number 4's turn. It is going to turn and take a swing at the crazy caster
Oh,
with
shit,
the
not
funky
yet.
hair. With
He's
his
got
great
funky
big
hair?
axe.
I'm gonna try and interrupt him.
He's got funky hair.
Okay.
Apparently.
Versus Fortitude.
Okay.
Come on, Pen. There you go.
That's a 25.
That will hit.
He takes 11 damage, and he has combat advantage. Well, my ally gets combat advantage towards him, whoever he was attacking.
Okay. Endus, does a 22 hit your AC?
Oh god, yes.
Okay.
That's right.
He's a clawfee.
He swirls around after
Wait,
being...
he takes damage at the start of his turn.
Okay, how much damage? Thank you for reminding me.
Just in
And
case that
Candace
knocks him
is
down.
just hoping he dies.
Okay. How much damage?
You have funky hair. Should think Albert Einstein hair. It's not particular.
9 more damage from
I'm a little
flames that
bedraggled
are still
right now, since
flames
I
are
was
still
drunk as
flickering
hell
around him.
last night. But it's not like crazy pains.
He does not fall over dead, but you will take... uh, 17 damage from his whirling, raging great axe.
I've had worse.
Okay. That will end his turn, and...
Who are you?
Silrez, it is your turn.
Alright. Nobody can really make out what Hora's saying, but he's muttering something under his breath, and his left hand just starts to kind of glow a little bit white, and he points at Arlie's character, and she just kind of feels a lift in her spirit, and she gets to spend a healing surge +4.
Yay!
Cool.
And then after that, he kind of does a little bit of a shifting, spinning move 1 square upward, and at the end of the spin, he drives his spear into number 3.
Cool. Roll it.
What is it? +11. And I guess the bot is lagging. There we go. 14 versus AC is not going to hit.
No, it will not.
Well, that's all I got.
Okay, number 3's turn. It is going to turn and charge the little lightning man.
He's gonna take
Cool.
damage the moment he enters the square next to me.
You're not the lightning man.
Okay.
Can you charge when
Yeah,
you're
that's what's
slowed?
What's that?
Can you charge when you're slowed?
Was that your movement or Radix's?
Yes, you can charge, but you are still like the way slow works is you
Number 3
are reduced
moved
down to 2
and isn't
squares,
really in a space.
and I was only 2 squares away.
And him leaving voluntarily provokes an attack of opportunity for me, correct?
Yes.
No, he's in a square.
Does
He's not
a
really in
20
square.
hit his AC?
And just shift him up
It does not.
so he's in a square.
Really?
I'm working on it.
You're the map mistress.
Or did you have combat advantage against him before?
Yes.
Was that including the combat advantage or no?
Might need to
Yes, I
enlarge
rolled
the mat-
poorly.
The mat itself, just
Okay.
there, so everybody fits.
So he will swing at the
somebody's shrunk it.
little
I think I
gnome
made a shrunk it just
lightning
to here.
I
tosser.
think it's
Started.
fun.
Oh wow. Will a 17 hit your AC?
It does not.
Ooh.
Okay, he, with so much fatigue from the slow, it just his axe is just so slow and just pops right down to the ground. Sankas, it is your turn now.
Okay.
I only get 2 per encounter.
Okay, I call down slightly different colored lightning on 3 and 4. It's versus reflex. I'll roll attack and damage.
Okay.
I probably won't use that one though, because it's a daily.
And you
Is the
roll
bot
bot?
lagging?
Yeah, it took a minute on mine.
Go, little bot, go.
You can do it.
I don't even see a roll in IRC.
You don't?
No, I don't see anything that would have triggered it.
I
I
see it.
do.
I-
I see 2 of
Me
them.
too.
I don't know if
I
the
don't.
parentheses are messing it up or not.
I see the 1d20 plus 11 versus AC that it triggered, but I don't see anything else.
Okay, now I see Sankas's.
Huh. Yeah, I saw it
just
too
popped up
before
for me
that.
too.
Me too.
There
Yeah,
it
there it
goes.
is.
Yeah, it's
It's
catching
really
up.
lag.
Wow.
It was nappy time.
It was IRC
Okay.
whether those hit.
Sorry, what did you say? It was targeting reflex.
Yeah.
It will hit number 3, but not number 4.
Okay.
Should I tell him to hold off on his roll? I think it's just submitted a
No,
roll.
that's fine.
Also, I pushed 3 back 2 squared.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Did it not take damage?
Oh, I rolled damage. It's just slow
Oh,
again.
Bots on nap time.
It's not the bot. I'm in here watching. It hasn't even received the message from IRC yet.
Am I lagging?
Weird.
Sorry, it's not my fault.
No, because I see your stuff.
See, and I'm not seeing it until, like, when you guys had that first issue, I didn't see it for another minute, basically. So there's lag somewhere in IRC.
Yeah, I saw it right away too.
When I ping the bot,
Weird.
it's like 20-second reply, and when I pinged Arlie and Radix separately, they're 0 seconds each, so I don't think it's me.
I think it's just an IRC.
Go, little bot, go.
The damage is 11,
Yeah.
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 and I'm done for my turn.
Oh, 11. Okay, neat.
Actually, I'll use stone camouflage as well. I gain partial concealment and 5 temporary hit points. It's a minor action. And I'm done.
Alright, cool. What, describe your cool stone thing.
Okay, my body becomes kind of like stone textured and colored, and I blend in with the terrains around me, like
Giving
I'm
the bot
camouflage a little
sex.
bit.
It's now a him.
Very cool. And that will end your turn, yeah?
Yep.
Endus, it is your turn.
Well, now that 3's conveniently stepped back into range, I'm going to take a shift 1 square away. So I don't provoke any opportunity attacks, and then I'm going to fire a Chaos Bolt at number 4.
Okay.
Don't
The
need
bot
to-
is not here.
Okay, just a second.
Your pathetic magic betrays you!
Okay, I rolled a 14, so
I
that's a
didn't see
22 to hit,
Robot
and I
die.
get to roll again on number 3.
I didn't see. Did
Uh,
Endus
wha-
try a roll?
Never mind.
I didn't see in this.
Well, roll damage first.
Maybe it's us lagging.
On the first guy, max damage 18.
That was
It's on
against number 4. He falls over dead.
Again, as that blazing purple blast comes out of there, another one comes firing off at side angles to number 3.
Okay, roll it.
I rolled in that 1.
It ricochets off and hits Silrez. Roll damage.
I hate you.
16.
That's stellar.
Yeah.
Also, everybody within 5 gets pushed back 1 square from me.
Ah, jeez.
Awesome.
Hate you.
And when you were rolling for damage, did you by chance submit a roll for damage to the bot, or were you just kind of waiting to see what happened?
I didn't submit any damage rolls to the bot. No.
Okay, we're just trying to make sure and rule out that it's not us that's having the issue.
It's an instant for me.
So I'm not getting a quick ping reply from.
What's the timestamp on mine were 20:07:09 and 20:07:12. That was the exact time that I submitted the request. So it's less than a second response on mine.
How much damage did I take? 16.
16 or 17. Actually, no, I want some ammo cartridge. I can wait.
Oh, and since I rolled a nat 1, at least I don't keep shooting.
Yeah.
Did you see me type in chat?
Okay,
make
so
sure
that
we
was
aren't
Indus's
breaking the
turn,
bot.
and top of the
Yeah.
round, go
Roll
back to
1d20
Ugger.
test.
Was that the second one I did?
Alright, I shift one square behind number 3. I roll up underneath of it and stab it in the gap in its chest plate using piercing strike, dexterity versus reflex.
Okay.
Does a 22 hit its reflex?
It does.
I don't know why the hell it's being so laggy.
12 damage.
Alrighty. Was that your turn?
Yeah, I have nothing else of importance to do.
Okay, Arlie, it's your turn.
Did you ever roll the save to see if he lost his slow?
Oh, net
Was it
split's
save-
happening on IRC.
Was
I
it
should've been
save
split.
ends,
Yeah,
Ugger, or was it
splits.
until the end of the next turn?
Start at split.
If I missed, it was until the end of the next turn.
IRC
save
isn't one server,
ends
it's
both
a bunch of
since I
servers
hit him.
networked together. Well, when a couple of them
Okay, well,
chunk off
he
from
hasn't
each
acted
other,
since then, I
you
don't
now
think.
have
He charged Endus.
this
Or he
chunk
charged
can communicate among itself, and this chunk
no, I
can
didn't,
communicate
so
among itself,
it's
but
too late
nothing
now.
together.
I'll save at the
So
end of
that's
the next
what all
turn.
the lag was a net
Okay.
split happening.
He just, no matter where I'm positioned,
It'll
around him, will
eventually
grant me combat
reconnect.
advantage
Yeah,
until he
yeah.
saves
Yeah.
his Zaya.
Zankus is gone.
Yeah, but he just quit.
Ah, yeah, there it is.
Did you just now see that net split?
About a minute ago.
Okay, I was gonna say if you're just now seeing it, you're about a minute slow.
Oh, there we are.
And we're back.
Yay!
Hopefully that fixes it.
The bot is not lagging on pings anymore to me.
It's faster
It's
than
still
it
kind of slow.
Nah, it's
That
looking
seems
pretty fast now.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was faster. The previous one was slow for me.
He's just waking up. Let him get his cup of coffee. He'll be alright.
Alright, Arlie, you're up.
My turn? Alright, so I
Yep.
get the regen from my long tooth. What's McColdy?
Yes.
Or is that the
Describe
end of the
it.
turn?
It's at the beginning.
Okay, good. So yeah, I'm sitting here all bloody and stuff, and go, "Rrr," and some of my my cuts and stuff start to close up.
Cool.
And I am no longer bloodied. Woohoo!
All right.
Right. With some diagonal movements, I can get right over to 3. So I'm going to do that.
As an immediate interrupt, when Arlie gets next to number 3, I use Vexing Flanker to use her as a distraction and roll behind number 3 opposite of her, so she has combat advantage.
What's the trigger, by the way? I'm just curious.
An ally moves into a square adjacent to an enemy that I'm adjacent to.
Okay, cool.
So I just wanted to check because I'm not 100% sure, but like with encounter powers, you can use those more than once per encounter or just once per encounter?
You can use a particular power once per encounter. So if you have a list of, say, 3 encounter powers, you can use one each time. Meaning, like, you can use the total of all 3 of them, but only one particular, like your Panther power that you used already, you can't use that again this encounter.
Well, that's a daily anyway, but yeah.
Well, I was meaning by the encounter power that's used or whatever while in Panther form, unless that was a daily, but whatever.
I wasn't thinking of that one, but yes, I'm with you.
Okay.
Alright, and in that time, in that case, I'm going to take a swing at him and then ready myself to follow after him if he tries to move away from me. And this course is AC.
Okay.
Best part about being an Eldrin, I don't sleep. I only have to meditate for 4 hours, and it's just like I slept for 8.
24 hit?
I never sleep.
It does.
Yay!
Ow.
That's 12 damage to him. And I'm going to mark him.
Don't kill him, don't kill him, don't kill him.
It's alright.
And
Is that your turn?
That's it. Yep.
Okay. Silrez, it's your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and start by shifting one away from him, and I'm doing that same pretty little spinny move that I did, except at the end I kind of feint a little bit with the spear, and then I point at the halfling and I'm like, hey you, hit him.
Okay. Roll, Augur.
Does a 32 hit his AC?
Uh-huh.
I need to come up with a voice.
15 damage.
Okay.
I drop down low and stab him right in his butt.
Do you even need
Okay.
to drop down for that?
Oh.
Hey, you leave my hideout.
Wait,
Okay,
how tall is he?
4 foot
He's
1.
tiny.
Aw.
It's so cute.
Yeah, so adorable.
Number 3 did not appreciate being stabbed in the ass, so he turns around and takes a wild cleave at the halfling.
Ooh, ooh.
Well, it looks like we're all gonna have to take second shots.
Oh shit! Natural 20.
Wait. He's not attacking me. I get to
Told
do
you it was
something
butt
for him.
scratcher.
Okay, do it.
Against Fortitude.
Okay.
27?
That will hit.
He takes 7 more damage and gives combat advantage to the halfling.
Describe your action.
I swing my axe at him and try to cut off his head, but just, you know, bloody him more.
Except his head falls off, and he falls over dead.
Yay! Roar!
Oh, halfling, you probably
You
would have
saved me
died from
a
this.
crit. Thank you. How much damage would he have done?
34.
Oh my god, that would have put me at exactly 0.
Oh, yay. I was all, like, sad when I only rolled 7 damage. I was like, no.
Okay. You hear the roar of the crowd, you know, everyone's screaming. And then the queen, she strolls up to the front of her
that
little area where she's
with my RP.
blocked off from everyone. And, you know, puts her arms up, calms the crowd. He said, "Very good. But it was too fast. Too fast. Bring out Coden."
Oh, come on.
And re-roll initiative.
She says
it's
reroll
not-
initiative?
We don't get our encounters back because we didn't get a 5-minute rest.
Correct.
I remember your
So
plus
this
2
is
initiative
still one
from me.
encounter?
Wait, sorry. So +2. Who was the other person you saw?
I was trying to find out if this is considered the same encounter or if it's a different encounter.
It's a different encounter, but you didn't get a short rest.
Okay,
Oh,
but so
crappy.
I'm not a panther anymore, is what you're saying.
You're a panther, yes.
Okay.
It's since there was there was literally no time between things coming out, but it's a different setup, I guess.
Okay.
Though I will let you guys spend healing surges in the 2 minutes if you want.
I'm gonna pop one then.
I want.
I will spend one. Oh, I didn't. Oh, shit.
I spend 2. I'm back to
Inspiring
full
word
health.
is an encounter.
Okay.
My heal is an encounter power. I don't get it back.
Where's Ubor's initiative? Did he not roll?
He said 30 again.
Okay.
Between Endis and Arlie, who has the higher dex mod.
I've got a +3.
He does.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's fine for that token.
I have too much shit.
Okay, so you see this Yeah, Cease, go ahead and move that just in wherever. Okay. You see this, he's another hobgoblin, but, and he has this big metal shield and shiny,
Roar.
scaly armor, and he's wearing,
Trying.
in his other hand, he's strolling up with this barbed spear. And out of his helmet, you can tell that he's missing an eye and a lot of teeth, but his teeth are still very venomous looking. And the crowd just loses it. They are so thrilled to see him out there.
Great.
Oh,
And
good for the crowd.
we'll start it with Ugger. You're first.
Alright, hopefully this doesn't come back to bite me again. I dart and dive past him to get behind him and attack him with my daily Clever Riposte, which is Dexterity versus Armor class and involves and the
I
entire
don't know.
encounter as
I
long
think
as
so.
I hit. If I hit, I'll go into all the details.
I think you
But
said he was a
basically,
good
I'm
guy.
stabbing at him to cause him to not like me intentionally.
Okay.
Does a 29 hit his AC?
It does.
Okay. So I'm dealing 2 weapon plus my dex mod damage until the end of the encounter. Anytime he attacks me, he takes 4 damage, and I can shift as an immediate reaction after each of those such attacks.
Okay.
$19 damage. And that'll end my turn.
Okay. Let's see.
To add to it, once I hit him, I switch the grips on my daggers to give me more of a defensive posture to kind of allude to that, being able to shift and being sneaky and prepared to defend.
Okay.
Is he large? Does he occupy 4 squares?
No, he's just like, if a normal hobgoblin was, 5 foot or something, he's like 7 feet.
Okay.
Or yeah, sorry. Make him less 4 squares large.
Less big, hun.
Sorry, I wasn't clear.
Best description on how to size him ever. Make him less 4 squares large.
Yeah. So,
There.
Yeah, that's fine.
R-O-A-R. R-O-R.
You got rid of my roar.
Okay. One
You
sec.
type too loudly. You don't even have a mechanical keyboard.
Alright, how do I do attacks? I don't know what I'm doing here.
Hold on.
It's an int versus will. So I roll
It'd be an
d20.
intelligence attack. Let me see. Which one?
Mine does.
It says at the bottom +8, but your implement is a +1, so you +9.
Rolling a d20 to hit.
+9.
+9.
Sorry, fixing something.
Are you augmenting it at all?
No. Straight damage. So that's 1d5 plus 5 for damage. And plus 8. Right? 1d5 plus 5 plus 8.
No. The +8 is your attack, not your damage.
Okay, all of a sudden,
1d10 plus 6.
the hobgoblin, he kind of looks around as if something had been had been talking to him or something, and then he just screams in agony as he seemed to have been, his mind seemed to have been bombarded. And then it goes to Endus.
Well, he looks ugly, so I sort of lean back and
Oh, he
between my
looks
hands,
ugly.
this weird shimmering ball starts flashing with all these different massive streaks of colors all over the place, and then I whip it at him.
Okay.
Chromatic orb, basically.
So it doesn't make
Okay.
sense to me. Int versus will.
When it calculates your bonus to attack, different.
It's my int modifier.
Okay, so it's an
My D20
18 versus
What's
reflex
your
to
int,
hit.
int modifier plus
Does not
feat
hit.
modifiers and anything like that? Instead of
He
like
still
doesn't
I
take damage.
have some strength attacks.
Okay.
Say would be my
This
strength
ball
It's a
modifier.
daily,
flies
so-
right at him.
Another class might have a
This
wisdom
ball
attack.
flies right at him, and he kind of jumps out of the way,
int
but
versus will means
still takes something from
D20
the
roll
explosion.
Plus your int modifier versus
Plus
your will.
feats, any proficiencies. Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to understand why it's an int versus will.
It
3,
uses your
that
int
means
bonus
it's
instead
a
of the other
green
stats.
bit that splashes on him, which is poison damage.
Okay, how much?
$17 damage, and ongoing 5 unless he saves.
Good lord.
Okay, he's going to use his special super duper goblin-y thing to try to save, which he does not, so, okay. So he'll take 5 at the start of his turn.
Yep.
Okay. Arlie, it is your turn.
Alright, let me see what kind of.
Poke, Arlie.
I'm gonna move there, and I wave my axe at him, and giant like thorns reach out and try and grab him.
Cool.
$21 versus AC.
Does not hit.
Ah.
So it just clangs right into his shield and as he throws it off.
Okay.
Anything else?
Since I didn't move my full movement, could I move again or no?
No.
Okay.
And in case any of you aren't aware, if you wanted to use action points at any point, those are available. In case,
Oh, I
you know,
forgot
or
those
if,
exist.
yeah. I guess I should have said something earlier, but okay.
What can you use action points for? I'm sorry, just remind me.
Basically, you're allowed another standard action in which you can attack,
Ew.
or in some cases, some people use them for a second wind.
And if anybody is in eyesight of me and uses an action point to attack, they get a +2 to their attack.
Well, so then I could use the 1 point I have to do another standard action?
Yep.
Yay! I'd like to do
I forgot about those.
Yeah, I completely forgot to. So in that case, I use an action point, and I wave my weapon around, and a burst of, like, frost comes out and surrounds me.
Cool.
Yeah. It's versus fortitude this time.
Okay.
That would be a 31. No, wait, 30.
That
Math.
will hit.
Yay!
Trying to figure out why your stream, the video is so pixelated.
That's Uvo.
So he takes.
I don't know if it's
8 damage.
because I don't see it for us,
and
so I'm guessing it's
he's
Radix's
load.
upload.
And
I see it
and
for
next
me.
turn,
You every
unless
now
he
and then,
saves
but-
hand, will take 5 cold damage.
Unfortunately, it's nothing I can really do
Okay.
a whole lot about.
And I can't mark him because he's still 1
I'm
square
hoping
away
it
from me,
doesn't
right?
look like that for
Right.
the viewers.
does.
That's it for me then.
horrible.
There's nothing I can do about it. I
Okay.
mean, I don't think
It
there's any
is
settings.
Sanctus. It is your turn.
I have to check quality
Okay.
settings, but that would
Let's
suck
see if I-
everybody's bandwidth.
Well, my issue is that like mine just freezes up and I look like a zombie for a while.
The bonuses of using crap like that. Anyway, I need to count spaces. Stop distracting me.
Sorry. I enjoy distracting you.
Oh, sweet. If I do that, I can hit everybody.
Okay, I'll just call down a bolt of lightning on him. Wisdom versus reflex.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Yeah.
So 13 damage, and I'll slide him.
Oh, don't do that. Don't slide. Oh wow, that was a max damage.
Like that. I'm trying to
well, I guess
encourage
that's
people
fine,
not to
too.
surround him.
Okay. Is that your turn?
I'm done, yeah.
Okay. At the beginning of his turn, he takes the 5 poison and 5 cold.
So why did you move him to not encourage people to surround him?
He
Because
probably
I can't
has
drop bursts on him. If people are all the way around him, I can't drop any bursts, and I have bursts that stun and blind and etc.
Okay, it's Mr. Hobgoblin's turn. And he took his damage. He is slowed, but he can still move 2 squares, so he's going to
Go right back where he was.
move over to the half left. Or shift the,
What
you know,
the?
move the 1 square. And he is going to thrust several times at the halfling.
No.
Okay, 17 versus AC.
Miss. Noob.
Okay,
Miss noob.
30 versus AC.
Yeah, that one hits.
And 24 versus AC.
That's not going to be comfortable. That one hits too.
Okay,
No, Therian, I'm gonna beat you. Where are you?
he stabs 3 times. The first one was a little bit
What's
too
she
wild,
doing?
but the second were on point.
Oh, my mouse cord.
Uh, 8, so that will be 18 plus. Oh wow, 30 damage, and you are marked.
Still alive. That's
Yes,
reaction I shift.
And now
And he
he's
takes
going.
4 damage.
Okay, and now he's going to save against slow, and he does. He's no longer slowed. Or was the slow? Arlie, was the slow against the end of the next turn, or was it save ends?
Save ends. But it doesn't say anything about a save preventing you from taking the 5 cold damage.
Right. It's probably assuming that he's still in the burst.
Mm-hmm. You are.
Okay. Well, right. And 1, 2, 3, 4. He is going to use his minor
It's the
action
hobgoblin.
to
I don't know.
run up to the little
Arlie, maybe? No.
thin spear
V.
guy and spend his action point to thrust
Did you
at
run
him.
past me to do that?
No.
Okay.
He shift up 1 and then over for, like, you know, a knight
Yeah.
in chess.
The hell did I do to him?
It
You're a
doesn't
scary
matter.
halfling.
I am not a halfling.
He's an Eldrin,
Oh,
actually.
sorry.
I'm very pretty,
I
thank
saw
you.
the H. I got confused. And
Yeah,
you're short, aren't you?
You're so
You're short.
confused.
That's Arlie, as long as I've got the right power. You used Winter's Grip, correct?
Yes.
Go into your options and enable it.
The zone lasts until the end of your next turn. Oh,
Well, I
sustain
couldn't-
minor persistent. I
Yeah.
got you. But it says any
under
creature that
IRC
enters
messages.
the zone or starts it there takes 5 cold damage.
Yeah, but it also says it blasts over your foes, so I wasn't entirely sure about that one. If it was
The
just
power
foes or
should-
allies.
The power should save if it's versus enemies or creatures.
Nah, it does say creatures.
So that means it would hit Ugger as well.
Oops.
Cool, I'm unconscious.
Oops.
Oh.
Here.
Okay, so he's over in Sill's face, and he's going to thrust once at his face. And will a 31 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. You will take 19 damage, and you are slowed and marked until the end of the next turn.
I am also
And
bloodied.
Wow, okay. And that will end his turn. Next, Sill, it's your turn.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck. If I come here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, I'm going to shift, just to get a little bit away from him. And then I am just going to thrust my spear at him.
Okay.
Ah, fuck. 14 versus AC.
That will not hit.
Oh, half damage on a miss.
Okay. How much will that?
Uh, 11.
Wow.
And
Okay.
everyone within 5, which should be everyone, gets a +1 attack against him until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Gets a plus what?
+1 to attack.
Ah, cool.
And that's it for me.
Is that your turn? Okay. Top of the round goes to Ugger. You have to make a death save.
I rolled an 11.
You save, you are stabilized and at 1 hit point.
At 1 hit point, you're back conscious when you stabilize?
Yes.
Cool. Is that it for my turn, though?
Yes. And you are no longer marked.
Okay.
My next attack I actually have to hit.
Let's see.
Except, Arlie, is your aura still on? Because technically I started the turn in that square, so I would have gone to -6 HP.
I think the 5 only doesn't happen immediately. Like, I think the 5 would have happened on your turn, so technically you would have gone unconscious and then saved, I guess.
No, I didn't take the 5 damage from when you initially did it, is what put me unconscious.
Oh, I thought the 5 was what made you unconscious.
No.
No, because the full-on attack would have hit him as well.
Right, okay.
Great, we've already got party killing each other.
Then, yeah, you take
But
5.
it took me to -6, and then I saved to go to +1. Now
Yeah,
get
that's one
away
of the-
from me.
The one of the interesting things about 4E, I guess, is whether I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Are you
Anytime you
making- are you making an
stabilize
attack?
or
That's all I can-
get
like,
any
what else can I
healing
do?
when
I
you're
can
at
go
negative
for it.
hit points
Oh.
puts you at 0 and
No, I
then
can't.
1.
You can do anything tagged as a
Essentially.
minor or a free action at that point. If your attack is a standard.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, let's end this.
You may not have anything that's a minor or a free.
Okay, well, he's smacking the crap out of people, so I'm gonna get the hell out of there.
A minor doesn't.
And I'm gonna fire
I need
an
to roll to
acid orb at him.
for anything for a minor, right?
Depends
Okay.
on what the minor is.
Big bubbling ball of green crap in my hand.
Alright.
$12 for reflex.
Does not hit.
You don't need to roll
I'm gonna
anything.
burn an action point
That's
then and
just
fire
an
another
effect.
one.
Okay.
But I can only do minors on my turn, right?
Come on. 17 for reflex.
Does not hit.
Holy crap!
Okay, that's me done.
He got out of dodge.
Okay. Arlie, it is your turn.
Alrighty. I'm gonna step up to him.
A 21 didn't even
Okay.
hit.
Oh, and I let the
Where do you see
winter
21?
script go.
I,
Just let it
that
do
was something him and I were talking about.
And I mark him. And then I'm going to take a big old swing with my axe at him, with trying to put the weight of the earth behind it. I'm like, roar!
Okay.
It's against AC.
Just hit that.
Okay.
Hitting
Turn off your mic while you're doing
23?
that, please.
Will not hit.
Ooh! He sucks. I shout insults
Yeah.
at him.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That's it, yeah.
Okay.
Just Tinky McDumberson.
Sankus, it is your turn.
Ooh.
Dumberson, whatever. Tanky
Okay, I'm
McIdiot.
also gonna move away
Alright,
from the big scary melee thing,
what was I
because I don't like
Okay.
being melee. And then I'm gonna drop what looks like a miniature sun right on his face.
Cool.
Does that hit?
Poor
That will hit.
Oh.
Excellent. And he's blinded, save ends.
Bing.
Cool.
I'm done.
Okay, he is bloodied. The blinded is he grants combat advantage, and it's a -5 for all of his attacks.
Alright then.
Alright, he kind of screams as he's covering his eyes with his shield, the shield hand rather, and he is just going to take a wild swing at what was in front of him, which was Syl. Oh Jesus. 15 versus AC.
As he swings at me, I kind of pull my great spear up and just deflect his sword off to the side and get away unharmed.
Okay, and then with his, shield still up and stuff, he's gonna kind of take a couple, he's gonna stumble back a little because, his face hurts. And just kind of shift right here.
His face hurts.
And then he's going to save against the blind. With a, Jesus Christ. A natural 1. So he fails that.
Yay.
Did he take his ongoing 5 poison?
Oh, did not. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. That's his turn. Syl, your turn.
Alright, I'm going to move towards him and kind of raise my great spear up to kind of encourage everyone else and take a stab at him.
You gonna roar too?
Sure. And I roar too.
I was joking.
Very encouraging.
25 to AC.
That'll hit.
Okay, everyone, because I believe everyone's within 10 of me. Actually, I don't know about Endus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he's at 9. Everybody, if they want, can spend a healing surge +1.
God, yes, do I want that.
Very cool.
And he takes 17 damage.
Alrighty.
And that is Stand the Fallen. And I am done.
Okay, top of the round. Ugger.
I'm going to go back in, using his blindness to my advantage, to hit him with Sly Flourish.
Okay.
It's too bad I'm not a Dagger Master already. I'm gonna guess that 36 hits his AC.
Yeah.
I forgot to include my own +1.
20
How many
damage.
times can I augment?
Alright.
That's what your power points are for.
I have so then I have four power points.
So if you augment 1, it takes away a
Do I need
power
to-
point.
Okay, do I augment before or after my hit?
Think before, but ask Radix. It's his game.
Was that the end of your
my last
turn?
on taken away.
Oh yeah, sorry. I moved and attacked and don't have anything else to do. End of my turn.
Alright.
He'll tell you when you have to declare your augment.
He
I just declared it in the beginning.
drops his spear and holds his hands to his head again and just screams, "Get out, get out." And he kind of pokes down to one knee.
What the hell'd you do to him?
And let's see.
What was the augment?
Endus, your turn.
I'm not going
I
to
helped
give up
you
on an
roll your
opportunity
damn
like that. I'm going to
character.
fire a Chaos Bolt at his
I
head.
helped you roll your damn character.
If it bounces to me, I will personally murder you.
I can't hit his reflex because that stupid shield.
Relax there, Moosey.
That doesn't include combat advantage. That should be a 16 total. Against Will.
Wow. That'll hit.
And it was even.
And 17 damage.
He crumples over, but you still have to make an attack against one of your friends.
Shoot it away
I'm going to
from-
use my Focused Chaos. That last one's actually counting as
God.
even. Sorry, I mean as odd, so it doesn't trigger.
Wait, what did you use and why?
It's my level 2 utility. Basically, if I use a sorcerer power that works differently depending on whether it's odd or even, I can choose to treat it as either odd or even regardless of my actual roll.
Okay.
Is that an encounter?
Yes, it's an encounter.
It's a pretty nice ability there.
Yeah, he crumples over and then the crowd just screams, "Ah! Ah!" in excitement.
Excitement. That's not an angry scream.
And then at this point, a bunch of guards come out and, scream, "Put your weapons down! Put your weapons down!"
No.
She totally acid the guards.
Do it, do it, do it.
You're gonna regret that.
Okay, are you guys actually disarming yourselves or no?
How many guards are there?
Currently out there, there's probably 2 for each of you.
That's it.
That's it. But we're out of
I don't
all
need
of
the
our
staff, I'll drop
freaking
it.
abilities.
Okay. A guard. Okay, a guard comes up to each of you and pokes you again, and you all fall down unconscious.
Stupid poison unconsciousness.
And then they, take you back to your cells.
Yay, so...
As you're being dragged out, you do hear something though.
Watch your backs. There are far more dangerous things after you than what's in that ring.
And then you black out and back in your cell.
I have my nail file.
And that's all I had planned for tonight.
That's cool. I'm super tired.
Okay, let me divvy up experience really quickly.
How much XP do we need to get to level 7?
2,500, I think.
Yeah.
And what did we have currently for being level 6?
7,500.
7,500.
Copy that.
Okay, each person gets 450 EXP.
79.
That's piddly poo.
And no gear or gold. Wahaha.
Evil
Raditz.
DM.
That healing surge we lost was just one of our daily uses, correct?
Yeah, it's not a permanent loss of it, it's just your daily allotment.
Alright.
Good, because I mouthed off and got whipped a second time.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, again, that was all I had for tonight.
I enjoyed it
Oh,
so
shit,
far,
but I
minus you
changed all
almost killing
my-
me twice.
I changed all my stuff to be with the +1 weapon.
I'm way too used to being a bruiser.
I changed all my
I was
stuff
gonna
to
say,
be with the
Augur, you
+1
running
weapon.
in is kind of funny.
He just took the weapons from us.
My thing is if I don't have combat advantage, I don't operate properly, and I'm going to take the opportunity. I took improved initiative for a reason.
Alright, well, that's it for
I'm
the
going
first
to get in there
session.
and stab someone.
Good night, stream.
Bye.
You got me down to 7.